My name is Brett from Rocktape and this is Ryan, and today we're going to show you some anterior and posterior arm chains, which is front and back arm chains. These applications can be used for such things as throwing, pitching, bowling in cricket, kayaking, and they're not just to the point of the shoulder, they can actually be extended a bit further through to the opposite side of the back if you so wish. What we're going to do today is just show you the basic arm chains. When we go through and measure the arm chains, we'll do the posterior arm chain first. We want to start at the elbow, wrist bent, shoulder flexed, and so it comes through to about the mid-scapula. The reason we have it in this position is it gives him full range of motion when he moves his shoulder around the front of his body. Just bring it back so you can see, and I just tape the tape just on the outside of his wrist and bring it up with about 50% stretch along the posterior aspect of his arm. We bend it across and forward, come around his elbow, up around the posterior or the tricep region, 30% stretch through there, through the deltoid, and then back across to basically where the spine starts. And Ryan just turns around, you can see he comes all the way back down, follows that line down to about where the scapula is in the mid-spine. We give that entire length of tape a good rub. Rubbing the tape will allow the glue within it to get heat because it's heat activated, and it'll stick to the body a lot better. He still has his full range of motion, okay, but it acts as a second skin and allows him to hopefully assist him with any issues he has through that chain or in previous performance. With the anterior chain, what we do is exactly the opposite. We have the arm backwards in a stretched position, and I measure it from the wrist to the point of the shoulder. We again start with no stretch in the first 3 centimetres, follow that chain along the front of the forearm in a stretched position, all the way up along to the anterior part through the bicep, to the deltoid, and down to the pec. Give that, again, a good rub to make sure it sticks to the skin well. And when you do this type of taping, you make sure that the corners are always rounded to ensure that the corners don't lift. And again, with that posterior and anterior chain, it gives that full range of motion. The other thing as well, if you want to, you can actually bring this chain up and over the shoulder and the posterior chain up to the front of the shoulder and have them cross over at approximately the AC joint. Depends on what you're trying to achieve with your taping, and just see which works best for your particular patient or your person who you're taping at the time.